Hello there everyone, Ashton Flash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Star Wars 2025 set review. Today we're looking at set number 75418. This is the Advent Calendar for 2025. It has 263 pieces and is retailing for $44.99 USD or $59.99 Canadian. This released on September 1st and it was sent to me early by LEGO and Land to do a review for. I was away when this arrived, so I didn't have a chance to do them back then, but this is a really interesting idea for an advent calendar. It's all themed around droids. It's in a droid workshop here. There's stuff that they're referencing all across the entire saga. So I'm very excited to take a look at this one. Let's go ahead. Let's take a closer look. Go ahead and cut this open. So like I said, we're in a droid workshop here. So let's go ahead and start with day number 1. This is our first time, but a lot of people are thinking that this piece was created for some sets from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, or maybe some tie-in stuff from the shows. I think that that would make a lot of sense, but this is very fitting given the theme. Day number 2. Here's our first build here of the workshop, and it's simple. It's got a spot here to connect to other parts of the workshop as you continue to go through the days. You've got this panel there, this grill, a button, as well as a transparent piece sticking out there. I'm honestly not sure what that's for. Also, this is the way that it's supposed to be facing, so I guess you have all the figures over here in the back. Day 3. Here is C-3PO from episode 9, and it's the head that was from the Rebuild the Galaxy set, but of course the arm is the regular C-3PO arm. It doesn't have the dual molded legs, but I think that's fine. I think that if it did, a lot of people would be upset probably, although it should just be a regular thing for C-3PO. 4. Here's a pit droid. Cute little build here. I think it's very simple. You've got a lot that you can do and pose. You can move the body up and down. You can move the head, I guess the whole body side to side, but then the head also can turn there as well. The arms can move up and down, as well as the legs are also on these little hinges there on the bottom, so you can have him stepping about. Day 5. Here's a bed or some sort of seat for you to place droids. So boring C-3PO, the back part can lie all the way back there as well. So you could really have droids lying flat if you want. Day number 6. Here's the strangest looking gonk droid I think I've ever seen. I guess it's sort of like a cleaner is what I would have to guess, with a spoon there. I really am not sure about this, but yeah. Day number 7. Here is R7A7. This is Ahsoka's droid. This came in her ship at the start of the year, and we did a review of that if you want to check it out. But it's cool to have here. It makes sense. Why not throw this in? Good prequel Clone Wars representation. Day 8. Here's a Buzz droid. Really cool build, I think, for this. I love the pieces throughout this, like the little levers being used there. I think that works really well. These big pieces as well. I think that it could have used a print there, but it's still a simple build. And again, good inclusion for the prequel era. Day 9. This is a boring day. It's a crate, and inside the crate we've got a black leg, a gold battle droid leg, and a white battle droid torso. Day 10. Here's the next part of the build. It's this rack with, I don't know if that's maybe supposed to be a leg, but you've got a wrench, a crowbar, and this other tool there, a hammer. So yeah, you can connect it, and we'll look at that all connected when we're done. Day 11. Here is B2 Emo, who we looked at with a Andor short. I rebuilt him. So cool. I think it's fine for an advent calendar. It definitely needed like a molded head, but I really like the tread build. I think that works really well. For me, it's this, just the eye or whatever, that looks really jarring. 12. Here's BD72. Really simple but great looking figure here. I love this mold. I'm glad it's still around so that there's still hope of maybe getting some sort of set for Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor, maybe the third game, but it looks really cute. Very odd that these are just on their own and not with a side build. Day 13. Here's what the description calls a Jawa buildable vehicle here. So yeah, it's got the wheels there, and you can, of course, when we get the Jawa, you can put them inside. Day 14. Here's this crane, which I guess you can actually raise up and down. You can also actually grab droids there as well if you want to and lift them up, but you're also able to actually attach it to the back here. So yeah, this is how you can have a droid here on the back and dangle it and carry it around here as well. Day 15. Here's the only Christmas sweater outfit in the set. So you've got a little BB-8 and an R2 unit there on the back. On the front, you've got a Gonk droid next to some BD units. So very cute little sweater here for a Jawa. Day 16. Here's a Treadwell droid. Looks really cool. I like that you can raise and lower this bit here, turn it and spin it and move all the arms up and down there as well. Underneath, you've got all these rollerblade pieces. Day 17. Here's what's called a scrap battle droid. So regular battle droid with that 1x2 plate on the back with this lever that you can raise and lower. Day 18. So this is interesting. You've got all these different cylinders down below. Maybe those are all different types of batteries, but you've got a battle droid head there, as well as inside of this crate, you've got some transparent studs there, some flat tiles with the blue as well as orange. Day 19. Here we've got a candy cane mouse droid here included, which is cute. Different design, I guess, for this. I also like the little pieces there, sort of making up like antlers. I don't know, that's the vibe I get there. Day 20. Included is a super battle droid that you can lift up the arms and shoot from. So yeah, it's great to have another one of these included. I don't mind that. Another addition to my battle droid army. Day 21. Here's a probe droid included. You can raise the legs or arms there, as well as you can actually turn and rotate the different levels to this here as well. And it's on this transparent stand. 22. Here's the holiday medical droid that you can lower and raise up the arms. It's sort of a Christmas tree looking. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the look that they're going for here. Day 23. And here is the final little side build section here. And it's got a barrel with two arms inside, red and black. You've got this shovel. All right, so now that we're on the final day, let's go and connect everything here. Final day of, I guess, the workshop specifically, I mean. So, yeah, this is very cute. And also with this final day, like I just showed you, you get these arms. So we're going to take the head from here. We're going to pour out this crate as well from before. And you can make another hodgepodge battle droid here if you want to as well, which is very interesting that they include parts to make that. I think that's kind of fun. I think maybe they could have had other options as well. And if they didn't have Babu and BD be on their own and come with like a side build, that could have been extra parts to swap around. I think even like being able to swap out the leg here, I think is a lot of fun. And if there were more colors, it would have really added a lot, I think, overall to this advent calendar. And lastly, down here, day 24. And this is the final day. You've got a Christmas tree here. I guess it's a small one for like the droids. And then you've also got BB-8 little snowman, which is really cute. I love the printing there for that. The top hat covers up a lot of that, including this really cool head I love the coal piece there for the eye. I think that looks great. And the printing, how it's very snow-like. I'd recommend taking one of the extra studs that you might have lying around and maybe attaching it there. Maybe that looks a bit too big. I don't know. Maybe don't push the hat down all the way so that it doesn't cover it all. I don't know. It's hard to sort of pose there, but that looks cute, I think. I don't know if you're meant to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and put the star on top of the medical droid. All right, so here it is all set up, and I think, again, this is very fun. One of my favorite things when it comes to advent calendars are when they are all connected, whether it's telling a story going through an actual film or the events of, like, the entire saga. I think this is great, just encompassing prequel, original trilogy, and sequel stuff. I think that's a lot of fun here all together, making your own droids. Wish there was a little more of that like I was just talking about, but overall, very impressed by this. I think that maybe could have had another regular minifigure here, would have gone a long way to get another Christmas sweater or something like that. I think would have been really appreciated. But overall, very good. I just think those 2 days are really wasted by just including them on their own. Could have had some more stuff. But what do you think of this? Did you pick this up? Are you going to be picking this up? Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notification so you don't miss out on future LEGO Star Wars set news and reviews, as well as other advent calendars. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.